The actions displayed in this episode are performed by complete amateurs. Try at your own risk. On this episode of Frontier Bros, Zach, Daniel, and Trey push through a 1.5-mile hike under cold gray skies to reach the Chattahoochee River. The water is 50 degrees, the current is strong, and the search for Georgia gold begins.
All right, we're right here by this little creek. You can see it down here. It flows all the way down to the Chattahoochee River. So we're gonna go down here and follow this little creek, and we're gonna make our way to the Chattahoochee. We'll be there in just a minute. All right, so we gotta get across this water here. It's flowing pretty fast. We're hoping it's not too deep. We gotta get to the bedrock on the other side. That's where all the gravel is. We're gonna be digging in for the day. A big piece of bedrock right here. We're gonna find our spot over here and set up. So it actually took a lot longer to get down here than what you guys saw in the video, because we worked our way down the river up a little further to where we actually were gonna go. But the water's so murky right now, you can't see kind of where you're stepping. If the water is more than a couple feet deep, you can't really see what's going on, and there's so much bedrock, you're just gonna slip and bust your butt. So we decided to come back down the river, find another spot where it's a little shallower and a little easier to access. And as you can see in the video, there's bedrock all around us with good packed gravel. We're gonna see if we can shovel into it. It's pretty big stuff, pretty heavy stuff, but we're gonna try and see if we can find some chunky gold. I got under a big old rock or something right here. Oh, it's just huge rocks. Too big? Yeah, the rocks are huge. Oh, found a good pocket of thick, packed clay type gravel underneath this big piece of bedrock. It's like a broken piece. Pull this out so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. See that material? It's just packed under there. I'm gonna pan this out just with these 2 scoops I got. The pan could be a little fuller, but I'm gonna do a test pan to see if we're actually on gold in this spot or if I need to bounce around. Let's see. Yeah, I'll come like right here by Trey. So our goal is to get around 10 to 15 specks in each pan. It's not always doable. It's kind of hit or miss depending on where you're digging, but that's what our goal is. So hopefully we can find a spot that's yielding about that much. The water moves fast in this spot, so the odds of there being a lot of small gold is a little slimmer. But we're hoping to find some chunky pieces, if anything. One piece in that spot of bedrock right there. I don't know how well you can see it. One piece of gold, so not super great. Not much. I don't think there's anything.
That might.
Nope, nope, too light.
Yeah, that might be like the tiniest little flake.
All right, I'm gonna dig right here. It's pretty good material packed up in between these rocks. Let's see how packed it is. This looks like material that could just fall out. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm not gonna keep it. All right, we're gonna come try this side of the island over here. See if we can see if the packed bedrock over here, or packed gravel on the bedrock, is a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna try right here in this little gravel bar. There's 2 pieces of bedrock right here, and there's a really packed nice line of gravel right here. Looks super, super hard. Glass. I'm gonna do a test pan with just 1 scoop. See if this spot's worth continuing to dig. If there's not much in this 1 scoop I dug, then I'm gonna move around. Bro, come here, I'm gonna do this pan back. Let's see if this was worth it, or if we gotta move spots. I think I see 1 piece, a couple pieces. Only 1 or 2 small pieces. There's 1 tiny piece right there. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera. 1 small piece, nothing super crazy. So once again, we gotta find a better spot.
Up next on Frontier Bros.
That's not good for finding gold. I've got.
Come on, Quasimodo. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 specks in this pan. Still pretty overburdened feeling. It's not super hard to dig in. All right, I'm gonna put it in the pan. All right, so this river floods every single day, and it makes it really hard to read the river. It's not like a regular river where you can just read it and you can see where the gold's settling, where the gravel's packed. When this water is this high above my head, there's no telling what it's doing through here. But all this material looks packed, but when you start digging it, it's really light, washed out really clean. There's no muddiness to it. So we're gonna head to a spot down the river where we've seen gold before, and we're gonna dig around down there and see if we can get more specks in each pan.
All right. I decided going through the rapids was a better idea.
I
Zach's
did
up there
it.
behind me.
Oh, woo!
Climbing. So, where shall I go? I don't know. Hopefully not under the waves. This is the result of me taking the rapids. All right.
Come on, bear girls.
Just so you guys know, I'm normally more flexible than this. I've
Come
got
on, Quasimodo.
3 layers of sweats under my waders. Oh gosh. What did I get myself into?
I think as soon as you put your weight on your foot, that's gonna collapse. Ooh, almost. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't regret my decision.
Idiot.
All right, guys, just made it to our new location. We're gonna start looking around here. We've been to this spot before, so we know there's a decent amount of gold. So that's really all there is to it. Some spots have it, some don't. This is a spot we know that has it, so we're gonna get to it.
All right, we're gonna hit this gravel over here. This is where we were at another time. And all this gravel through here, all this river bottom here is super packed. We found gold in every single pan. So we're gonna finish the day here, but before we get to that, we're gonna eat some food. All right. All right, we're gonna try this spot right here. Some good packed gravel right in this area along this bedrock right here. You can see there's some grass and mud growing up on it. We're gonna dig in here and see if we got better luck than the other spot. So I put my stuff down, got my snuffer bottle, ready to go. I'll just try right here, right by the bedrock. I don't know how deep it goes. Looks like decent material. Oh, looks like I've got 3 small pieces. I don't know if you can see them up in there. 1, 2, 3 little tiny pieces. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small pieces.
You want to try the same spot or go somewhere else?
I'm gonna try bouncing around a little bit. I want to try different areas. The water just moves so fast through here. Finding good packed gravel like right here. Really dug up here. All right, let's see. It all kind of just comes in and packs right up in here. You're right by this big rock. No. See how quick it's panning down? So much light stuff. There might be a couple small pieces. One tiny pice. It's not even worth showing you guys. One tiny piece right there. That's it.
So that spot's a no-go?
Yep. The gold is not up that high.
Up next on Frontier Bros.
See what's in it. Oh, that's a good one. All right, guys, only 3 pieces in this pan, but they're a little bit chunkier. I don't know what to do with this material. Why is it so hard to dig? Material looks decent. It's just hard to dig it. All right, last scoop for this pan. Another test pan. Let's see what's in it.
actually a little fishing weight or two. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 specks in this pan.
Right up under the lip right there. Not too bad. It's our best pan of the day, so that's prospecting. You're looking for the gold, you're not always finding it. All right, let's come over here, try to get a couple more pans in before we call it a day. Some of this material right here looks pretty good. I'm gonna try it.
Right in front of the boulder.
Do what?
Right in front of the boulder.
Yeah, right here. Try to get to where it starts getting into the face of the bedrock a little bit, and I can get down in. Not much on the scoop. Turning my shovel sideways. All right, so we're just gonna do one scoop for now, just so we can do a quicker pan. If there's any gold in one scoop, it'll be worth me getting a full pan and filling it up with material. We'll see what's in it for now, just for one scoop. See if it's worth this spot or not. Otherwise, I might do my last pan or two from a spot maybe upstream a little bit. We'll see.
A little too fast last time, so I got one pretty good one and then a tiny one right back.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice speck. Let me get that on the macro camera.
All right, guys, only 3 pieces in this pan, but they're a little bit chunkier. You can actually see them pretty well on camera.
With the normal camera.
See, there's kind of a glare. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, you can see them.
Maybe. You're like, maybe he won't see me this time. Get this classified. I'll get another scoop or two. Try to get a couple more scoops from this spot. Mostly. Move forward in front of this big piece of bedrock here. There wasn't much material up there anymore. It was too loose. And there's a lot of good kind of packed material lower in front of this rock. I'm gonna see what the material looks like if I can get my shovel into it. Lots of blondes, but I can feel it's heavy, so there's a lot of black sand throughout it. See, I'm getting down to almost all black sand already. You do the final reveal, get it down. Try not to wash any gold down the pan because some of this gold is pretty fine. Maybe. Still moving around a little bit, but there it is, guys. There's 1, 2, 3 specks. One's a pretty good little chunky piece. It's actually pretty good for last pan. We definitely have gotten more gold in a pan, but we're finding out that we're selectively finding gold in the deeper water, which is actually a little harder to dig, but it's what you got to do to find it. So,
all right, guys. Well, that's it for this episode. Didn't find a ton of gold. Found decent gold, though. More gold than some people have found. And what more can you ask for? Remember, guys, there's adventure everywhere.
Just got to find it.